say, don't worry about it, but everybody else is given the same amount of time. So if you want to just do one poem, that would probably be the best way to go.
Okay, well, which one do you, because they're both about Black history. One is more towards the history and one is more towards Black beauty, so.
Whichever one you feel more comfortable or feel the best, it's strictly up to you. I don't think we can give you more than 3 minutes just because everybody else has the same amount of time.
Yeah, okay. They're both good. Okay, I guess I'll do the one, I wrote one about slavery, so
Okay.
I'll do that one. Sorry, I'm nervous.
That's all right. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. The poem actually starts right now. My professor once told me to begin to understand how Black history how slavery still affects us, you have to think like this. If you're upset over one thing, it ruins your day. And it goes into the next day too. Imagine having 300 years of this anger. That's how you begin to learn to accept how slavery still affects us today. There were so many words left unsaid. Hands tied, left unwashed. I never knew melted chocolate can drip and peel from suffocated bones. Knotted rope silenced you physically, but even when you were alive, your vocal cords were cut anyway. Gasps without shock are just sighs, and sighs without your breath are left unsurprised. You're Black. They said you was a monkey, so you're going to swing from these trees, and I just continue to wonder, how can a Black baby be born with so many enemies? You're Black. You've picked the stitching of his clothes and the lining of his sheets that your daughter was raped in, and for what? For our ladies now to be called sluts and being all up in them guts when guts and molasses was the only thing your master fed you, and for what? For us to redefine what is now intellectual conversation down to a light switch. They always tell me, you need to be able to turn your nigga side on and your white side on. I decided not to pay any attention, so my electricity was cut off. I now write light conduit candles because being Black is the light of my world. So when asked, I hate when people give me the responses. If I lived back then, I'd never be in slavery. I'll fight, I'll run, and they will have to catch me. You fail to realize, not only did they have your name, but Willie Lynch had your mind, and still does. He turned us against each other using the brown paper bag test, and that's why it's so easy for you to put a bullet in your other brother's chest. See, my people, we don't know that, we don't know our own history. We don't know that ignorance is where death is. We don't know that the darker the skin is dominant and every other race is recessive. You're beautiful. The felony in your eyes released after every blink, and the world is so in love with you now. You're beautiful. And you finally realize that your hair is not nappy. It's meant to be curly. It's supposed to grow out like 1,000,001 black fish, stretching out and falling up into a black fist, symbolizing your glory, symbolizing you have a proud and powerful mind, and we have powerful minds. So this poem is to thank this fallen Black soldier for dying on this tree, because you did it for us so that we can be free. So I vow to educate in every talk and every show, to put all your pain and suffering back into the word Negro. So with my history on my side and with God as my witness, I'll just consider this poem my first lesson.